Hello everybody, I'm Karl Spenson and welcome to another episode of the Spenson Factor Online. Now I'd like to start this week on a personal note. Those of you who are regular Spenson Factor fans know that my wonderful mother, who works at the Waldwick Municipal Building, has a boyfriend named Chuck. Chuck is a Waldwick cop who she met while at work. And I'll tell you, it's really great that my mom has someone special in her life. My late father, Lars Spenson, died when I was very young, and my mother likes to joke that if he had lived to see how I turned out, he would have killed himself anyway. My mother's a very funny woman. I think that's where I get my offbeat sense of humor from. But anyway, I think the best thing about Chuck is that he kind of spoils my mom. He gives her lots of presents. Just this morning, over breakfast, my mother was telling me how he came over last night and brought her a batch of donkey punch. Not sure what that is, but it sounds delicious. Unfortunately, Chuck and I don't spend as much time together as I'd like, but yesterday afternoon, as I was leaving to go to work at the bookstore, he was sitting in the living room watching SportsCenter in my late father's bathrobe, and he told me on the way out that my hair made me look like a, quote, big homo. So the next time you see me, I might be sporting a bit of a trim. Thanks for the advice, Chuck. You're the best. And now let's turn to politics. This Democratic primary season has been very rough on Hillary Clinton. Once thought to be a shoo-in for the Democratic nomination, America's first female president, she now isn't even being considered for vice president, and she might just have to return to the U.S. Senate with her tail between her legs. And make no mistake about it, Hillary Clinton has a tail. I've seen it. Now, as hard as this might be on Hillary, it's even harder for La Paquena Hillary Clinton. La Paquena Hillary Clinton is a Chilean midget who just might happen to be Hillary Clinton's biggest fan in the world. Now, when things were going well for Hillary, La Paquena was on top of the world and also on top of her desk. But ever since things have turned sour for Hillary Clinton, things have taken a dark and disturbing turn for La Paquena Hillary Clinton. Even more disturbing than a transvestite midget dancing on a table. Take a look for yourself at this video that La Paquena made shortly after Hillary conceded the Democratic nomination, and you'll see what I mean.
I am La Paquena Hillary Clinton. Look at me, I am 90. Look at me. No for President me. Why? Why? Fuck you, America. Fuck you, Obama. Fuck you, Tyra Banks. Oprah. Tiger Good. Mary Johnson. Rockefeller. Fuck you. I'm now happy. Happy now. No estoy contento.
You can't help but feel sorry for La Paquena Hillary Clinton after watching that, but one thing I don't understand, Oprah, Tyra Banks even I can understand, but Tiger Woods, Magic Johnson, I think maybe what La Paquena Hillary Clinton's trying to do is head off any other potential black presidents. I mean, I would vote for Tiger Woods. That man could sell me a Buick. And Magic Johnson, I don't know much about him, but I used to have Magic Johnson basketball for my Commodore 64, even though I believe playing it gave me AIDS. And now for some media news. If you're like me, you love Fox and Friends. It's a great way to wake up in the morning, and nothing says good morning quite like Steve Doocy and his pals. Now, recently, Fox and Friends has broken some major stories. Let's take a look.
The first Kentucky Fried Chicken in Fallujah. It's now open for $3.50. They're having dinner in Iraq. Fallujah once a stronghold for the insurgents today. With improved security, the KFC is a huge hit.
A middle school kid being funny, doing a joke, put a ham sandwich in a paper bag in front of, on a table where some Muslim students would sit. Well, now that kid is being investigated for possible hate crimes. The Center for Prevention of Hate Violence is now working with the school to create, and I'm not making this up, an anti-ham response plan. I am not making this up.
He was raised a Muslim. Barack Obama raised as a Muslim. This is huge.
Good stuff, huh? Unfortunately, none of those stories are true. Now, critics of Fox and Friends have said that they've taken stories that have very dubious sources and blown them out of proportion just to serve their agenda. Well, let me tell you something, critics. That is what this system is all about. If you have enough money and clout to run your own media organization, then you can say whatever you want to further your own agenda. And if you don't like it, you can move back to Commie-ville and wait online for 3 hours for a baked potato, alright? This is America. Get used to it. Keeping that in mind, we now move on to health news. Waldwick police officer Chuck Murchowski has been diagnosed with inoperable ass herpes. Said Murchowski, "I can't believe I have herpes in my ass." And coming up after the break, Norwegian men, do they make the best lovers? Our panel of nubile young women says yes.
You're making this story up, right? No, we're not making it up. We'll tell you all about it in just a moment.
You know, I hope we're not being duped.
We're not being duped. I've looked it up on a couple of different websites up there.